Hello, I'm Mark Brazil. I'm an expedition leader and ornithologist for Zagram Expeditions, and today I want to talk to you about binoculars. Binoculars are the most important piece of equipment that you'll bring on a wildlife expedition with us. So I just want to introduce some of the basics of the equipment and encourage you to carry them with you at all times. There are three essential parts to a pair of binoculars: the eyepiece with the eye cup, the barrel, and the objective lens. So I want to explain how these work and what you need to do to adjust the binoculars to fit you. Now, this pair of binoculars is a very good pair of what we call Prism binoculars. You'll notice that they have an angle. The prisms are inside, and so they are wider rather than long and straight, like roof prism binoculars. The other thing you need to do is to adjust the eye cups depending on whether you wear eyeglasses or not. So these have got the eye cups down. These are for spectacle wearers. If you raise the eye cup, that's for people who don't wear glasses. So on a pair of binoculars, you have a central wheel that allows you to focus on the object you want to watch, and usually on the right eyepiece you have another adjustment which allows you to adjust for the difference between your eyes. So what I'd like to do now is to demonstrate how to adjust the binoculars for the difference between your two eyes. So first of all, we're going to look through the left side of the binoculars and use the center wheel to focus on an object. Then we're going to cover that eyepiece, look through the other eyepiece, and use the adjuster, the diopter adjuster, to focus on the same object. Once you've focused the right eyepiece, you can then open both eyes and you'll find that the object is in clear focus for you. You'll notice that these binoculars are straight through, the barrels are absolutely straight, and that's because the prisms inside here are what are called roof prisms. They fit within the barrel. So these binoculars have a different shape from the Prism binoculars I showed you earlier. It doesn't matter which ones you use, but the more modern types are gas-filled, which makes them completely waterproof. They can't fog up inside, and it makes them very easy to clean. I particularly like heavy binoculars when I'm working on board ship. Using that arm position, braced, using your elbows to give you good support underneath the binoculars. A heavy pair of binoculars gives you good balance when you're on board a ship. Lighter binoculars are much more difficult to carry, to hold, but particularly on board ship, I like a good solid pair of binoculars. Now this type of binocular, we can call this a pocket binocular because it folds, it's compact, will literally fit in a pocket. These are the binoculars that I always carry when I'm going hiking. Pocket binoculars are very convenient because of their compact size, but one slight disadvantage is because the object lens is so narrow, that means they don't gather as much light for the image that you're going to see. They're also a narrower field of view, making it slightly harder to find the object that you want to look at. But in terms of size and weight, this is a very good sized pair of binoculars, and I always recommend a magnification of 8 or 10 times. I'm very fortunate to have a number of different pairs of binoculars that I can use in different circumstances. When I'm mountain hiking, when I'm on board ship, when I'm bird watching, going to an archaeological site. But these have become my go-to binoculars. This is a pair of Swarovski 10 by 32. They're very light to carry, They're very bright. 10 times magnification is strong enough for most situations. I find these to be my perfect pair of binoculars. Now, one more tip about using binoculars is finding the object you want to see. A common mistake is for people to look down into the binoculars and then start looking for the object. That makes it really hard for you to find what you're looking for. So the tip we would like you to think about is keep your eye on the object and don't move your eye off the object. Instead, lift the binoculars between your eye and the object, and you'll find, after a little bit of practice, that this becomes a natural motion. It's especially useful when you're trying to find something that's moving quickly, a running animal or a flying bird. Now, all of your field leaders are very familiar with using binoculars, and they'll be very happy to help you adjust your binoculars if you're finding that there's any issue. For example, if you don't have the barrels correctly adjusted, you won't see a single clear image. If you don't have the individual eye piece adjusted, you won't get a clear, sharp image. But all of your field leaders will be very happy to show you how to adjust your binoculars. While you're at home, unable to travel, it's a great opportunity to practice with your binoculars on your balcony, in your garden, on your daily walk. Stay safe, stay well, and I look forward to traveling with you and your binoculars very soon.